Hi there, in this video I'm gonna be talking about three topics which are class interaction, classroom management, and cooperative language during my lessons. I'm gonna be reading my own summary of my own teaching practice since I don't wanna miss a thing. So, let's dive into it. I currently teach English online and I also use Minecraft as a learning environment. Because of this, interaction becomes something I have to plan very intentionally. One thing I've noticed is that students, especially younger learners or those around A1, B2, participate much more when the interaction has a clear purpose. For example, in my Minecraft based lessons, I always include small tasks where students need to talk to an NPC, follow clues, or describe what they see. This naturally pushes them to use the language without feeling pressured. Even in my one-on-one sessions, I guide my student full to build full sentences, not just isolated words. Sometimes they struggle with speaking or forming complete ideas, so I ask questions that help them extend their answer. Things like, and then what happened? Or can you tell me why? This keeps the interaction flowing and makes them feel more confident. Now, going to the second part, which is classroom management. One of the biggest challenges in my practice has been maintaining structure and clarity, especially in online environments where distractions are everywhere. Something that has worked for me is establishing routines, not strict ones, but predictable ones. So the student always knows what to expect. For example, at the beginning of the class, we always do a quick warm up connected to the topic. If we are working on the past tense, our warm up might be a short story building activity. This not only focuses the student but also gives me a chance to identify their mood and energy level for the day. Another challenge I've faced is when students hesitate to speak or feel insecure about making mistakes. In my experience, this affects participation a lot. What I do is break tasks into small steps and celebrate progress, not perfection. For instance, when an A2 B1 student struggles to form complete sentences, I help them scaffold the structure using sentence frames. If they say, yesterday, library, I respond gently with something like, okay, try this. Yesterday, I went to and we finished it together. In classes with Minecraft, management also means keeping the focus on the learning goal, not just the game. So I use signs, hidden books, or little missions to guide attention. Students love the sense of adventure, and that helps me helps me sorry that helps me avoid behavior issues or loss of focus. Instead of saying pay attention, the environment itself keeps them engaged. Finally, the third part, implementing cooperative language. In here, I want to talk about how I've been implementing cooperative language. For me, it's about creating a classroom culture where my students feel supported, encouraged, and part of the team, even in one on one settings. I try to use language that invites collaboration rather than correction. Some examples are, instead of saying, that's wrong, I say, let's try it together. Instead of, you didn't understand, I say, let me explain it in another way. This kind of cooperative language reduces anxiety and helps students feel safe making mistakes. In my sessions, cooperative language also appears naturally when they follow clues or interact with NPCs like the little farmer, the beekeeper, or the teacher version of myself in the game. Students ask for help, give suggestions, and talk through problems together. This transforms the lesson into a shared mission, not just an exercise. Overall, using cooperative language has made my classes smoother, more positive, and much easier to manage. I've noticed that my students participate more, stay engaged longer, and feel more comfortable using English, even if they make mistakes. And for me, as a teacher, that's one of the clearest signs of effective classroom management. Thank you so much.